Large house has been done. Zach is hanging out at Julie Giggity's house. I'll just borrow these then. Oh, that's a lot of wood. Too much. I'll be back. So hopefully that'll be a bit more rent. I might have to build some more houses real quick. I've got plenty of space. I'm going to go down here this way, and then when I reach the volcano probably make a right turn. It's kind of, if you have a look on the map, this is kind of like a little island, so certainly fill this island with housing. Oh, and I did find a desert. It's about a kilometre away. I marked it with the thing, you can just see it there. 1024 metres away. So it's a long way, but I'll probably set up a mine there once I get some more money. Because I can do a horizontal mine and it will just grab the sand. Because I don't really need a lot of glass, but I need some glass. Need more sand than glass, so rather than build a glass factory out there, I'll just bring the sand back, and then I can just use it for whatever I need. So let's just sleep through the night. Right, I just need to fix the shepherd thing. Mentioned earlier there was a kind of a bug, because the wolves are eating the sheep. The shepherd is getting a bit confused, like, where are my sheep? I think they must be getting sort of like through somehow, so I might just build, see about doing a second fence maybe around it, just to keep them a little bit further away. Right, that might help a bit. Just need some more fence to finish this bit off. There's a tool in Redpower as well called Sickle, and it's a bit like the Tree Capitator mod, but it works with leaves and crops as well, so you can just one swing of it and you can harvest a huge field, or near enough. Maybe 2 or 3 swings of it, the sickle. So I might build one of those later. It's handy for getting leaves off trees as well. Rubber trees are particularly handy for doing that. Just use the project table for this because I know the recipe. It's one recipe I can remember, fence. I'll do. Lots of fence. Naughty wolf eating all the sheep. Hopefully this will help. I mean, they can still get in this side. Not a lot I can do about that because the pathway. Just throw some dirt down. There. So it's a bit more protected, I hope. We'll have to see if that works. So let's test it out. Yoda. Brand new sheep. No signs of any wolves yet. Right, gonna have another go at getting the miner going again. Ah, of course I left the cobblestone on. Lots of cobblestone. Change that back onto that and help myself to this cobblestone. while I'm down here, I'm going to build a house. You've probably seen me do this in the last series. It's just so I can beam back up instead of going up all these massive amounts of stairs. It's just a handy way. Doesn't have to be a massive one. In fact, I'll use my ultra tiny house. Right. Choose house. I think it's just ultra something. There we go. Ultra tiny house, 46 cents. And it's, oh, one glass. Have I got any glass? Yes. And that should do it. I don't think you can make a smaller house than this, unless you just have the control block and a plank or something. So not exactly the best house if you want lots of rent, but it's handy just to build one of these just so you can have a beaming out point. And there we go. Not much of a view out the window though. Now at least we can beam up. If I set one upstairs, yep, home. Let's check on the shepherd and the welfare of the sheep. Unbelievable. It's just staring at them. The only other way is to get some bone and tame them, and just drag them over there and out the way, and with a whole pack of wolves. So what I'll try to do next is kind of automate the delivery of wool. So I'm going to dig a tunnel underneath that chest and have it go to the wool chest in the house, save me going up there collecting it.
How are you today?
So if I put the wool one here, so the shepherd's over that way, so I just dig a tunnel that way, and then hopefully if I've got enough tubes though. Let's have a look. So I've only got 11. Got a bit more copper. Let me just get that into ingots. Just put some more of the copper in and some more tin. It's copper really that you need. It's 3 copper and 1 tin to make one. Well, actually that's not bad. 4 brass. 11 there, 59, that might reach to the thing. Also need another transposer. So I could either do another timer out there. Let me just put some stuff in here. Either do another timer or have a wire going up there. I think I might just do another timer, it might be easier. Right, just go and dig another tunnel. Light it up a bit. So I've written down the coordinates of where the chest is, so I just need to sort of head that way. Let's see, 45322. So kind of want to go that way a bit. Oh, screwdriver. Well, that's the cave, isn't it? I'll go this way for a bit then. So just dig in the direction of the farm. You can hear the sheep probably. So 45322. Comes in really handy, that map. Imagine trying to do this without it. Well, I suppose you could do it with the F3 screen. Right, 45. Speed to 2 there. Just put some lighting up, which you probably can't see a thing at the moment. And there's a chest. Right, so the transposer, if I can reach, just there. And like I said before, you can just put a light up there so I can see a bit better. That doesn't make much difference. Just use the screwdriver to flick it over to the output. There we go. And I'll need a timer. Might make a bit of a mess of the sheep farm a bit. Oh, just do it, I think. So I could have the timer just there, and that'll pulse it, and then just need some pipe coming down. It's a bit cramped round here. These pipes work just by, it'll pump to, if you've got like a whole network of them, it'll pump to the nearest inventory, wherever that happens to be. But later you can actually make paint and tins of paint, and like paint the ends of the tubes, and that will send it to a particular location if it's been painted in that way. That's one thing you can't do with transposers, is they just pump anything. Filters are a bit more of an upgrade of these. You can like filter certain items and colour code them as well, so the tubes know where to send them. But I think just at the start of it, you just want to have just tubes that's dedicated to one particular task, and then later on you can make it a bit more fancy. Might just have enough for this. I'm just going to make one of those timers again. Right, so if I just knock out that one. And that'll go straight into the wall chest. Saves me a journey up to the shepherd. Mind you, I do want to check up on the shepherd every so often to see if my plan worked with the fence to try and keep the wolves out. So a little bit there. I'll upgrade that as well because they do tend to fill up quite quick. But obviously I need some more iron and copper. Split that off for a bit. I want to automate the coal input of that as well. And I've got 32 tubes left, so I might be able to do that tomorrow. I think we've finally breaking even with the credits now, which is good. So I can keep the miner employed. I've got a bit more of a population though, so the fisherman isn't going to be able to handle it, I don't think. So I'm going to need some sort of farm. Might do a wheat farm and a bakery. Right, just a slight modification to the steam engines. Just going to bring them one forward so that I can automatically pump coal into them without me having to remember. These pipes are quite weird. Typically Minecraft you don't spill out water everywhere. That should do it, and take that up. You can get a use a pickaxe on that. You can get a wrench to wrench these up, but you don't really need to. But it is useful for reorientating them, so I can have them all sort of like together.